10 tips for your PTE exam. Tip number 1. If you work, take the day off. You should focus all your energy on this test. It is a very important test for your visa and it can be very challenging. Tip number 2. Book the test around lunchtime. You have to allow time for parking, finding the room, going to the bathroom, and if you book the test too early in the morning, you might find yourself tired during the test. That's why I recommend you booking the test around lunchtime. Tip number 3. Learn the PT structure to know the sequence of the tasks. The tasks come one after the other with no time to think between them, and if you don't know the sequence, you will feel lost during the test. And if you're watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll help me a lot. Tip number 4. Speak at your own pace. Not too fast, not too slow. The fluency is mainly about keeping a pace, and if you make pauses while you're speaking, the computer will understand that you're having trouble pronouncing the words, which will affect your score. If you speak too fast, you might get the words wrong, and the computer will not understand you, and you will lose points as well. So speak at your own pace, the one that you feel comfortable with, and make sure that you speak clearly all the words. You can find a complete class with all details about it on the full course. Check it on the link below. Tip number 5. Focus on content on speaking, which means speaking the maximum number of words you can. The content points on speaking module will go to either the reading or the listening module, depending on the task. Both reading and listening modules are the most difficult ones on this test. So focus on getting the points from them outside their modules so you can guarantee more points. But remember, you must speak the greatest number of words clearly. If the computer doesn't understand you, then you won't get the points. Tip number 6. Do not wait more than 3 seconds to speak. If you do that, the computer will understand that you're not speaking anything, and the microphone will be turned off for the task if you do that. Don't risk losing points. Start speaking quickly and keep speaking until you finish answering. Tip number 7. Click on the next button as soon as you finish each task. The entire test is about time management, and if you take too long to press the next button, you might not be able to finish the module and you will lose points for that. Tip number 8. Time management is key for the reading module. The reading module is the most difficult module of the entire test. You will have to read and answer between 14 to 19 questions in 30 minutes, and you must know how long you can spend on each task. Otherwise, you won't finish the module and you will lose important points. Tip number 9. Focus on write from dictation on the listening module. This is one of the, if not the most important task of the entire exam, and it can be easier if you know the right strategies to answer this task. It will give you 1 point per correct word. So study and practice this task, and you can find a complete class with all details about it on the full course. Check the link below. And tip number 10. Learn where to focus. There are tasks that will give you 20, 25 points. So don't waste your time on questions that will only give you 1, 2 points. I'm not saying you should skip them, but you need to use the right strategy to do them in less than 30 seconds. And an extra tip, which means tip number 11, practice. You don't necessarily need to do a mock test. I've never done one myself. You can do it like me if you want, which is using YouTube to search for the specific tasks and practice them. Do it however you want, but practice. You need to know the pace and the structure of the test. And now you will find 2 videos. One, I'm recommending it to you, and the other one is recommended by the YouTube, and I'm sure you will enjoy them. See you in the next class.